Cancer. Come closer. This is not random. You clicked this for a reason. Your life is shifting quietly, but powerfully. 8 oracle cards opened for you. 8 changes that will not reverse. You are a water sign. You feel everything. But this time, the changes are not only emotional. They are practical. They are external. They affect home, love, money, and your inner security. Let us begin. The first oracle card is emotional backbone. Cancer, you are soft, but you are not weak. Still, you have allowed certain people to lean on you without balance. In this next chapter, that changes. You begin developing emotional strength that does not depend on others' approval. There will be a moment where someone expects you to absorb their mood, their anger, or their stress. Instead of taking it in, you separate yourself calmly. You listen, but you do not carry it. That is growth. You start realizing that protecting your heart does not mean closing it. It means choosing what enters. That awareness creates stability in your reactions. Once this backbone forms, you stop crying over things that once shook you. You respond instead of reacting, and that emotional maturity stays with you. The second oracle card is home restructuring. Home is everything to you. It represents safety, but something about your environment is shifting. This could be physical relocation, renovation, or emotional changes inside your household. There may be a decision about where you live or who you live with. You start thinking about long-term comfort instead of temporary attachment. You want peace in your space. You may declutter. You may redesign. You may even distance yourself from chaotic environments. This is not impulsive. It is necessary for your stability. After this shift, your home feels calmer. Your environment supports your growth instead of draining you, and that foundation becomes permanent. The third oracle card is financial responsibility upgrade. Cancer, you sometimes spend emotionally. When you feel stressed or generous, you give freely. But this cycle teaches you balance. There will be a wake-up moment regarding money. Maybe an expense surprises you. Maybe you realize you have been supporting others too much. That awareness strengthens you. You begin planning more seriously, saving intentionally, saying no when needed. You understand that financial boundaries protect your future. Once this shift locks in, you feel safer, you feel prepared, and that financial maturity will not fade. The fourth oracle card is love standard elevation. You love deeply, you forgive easily, but you have accepted less than you deserve in the name of loyalty. This changes now. There will be a realization that love must feel secure, not anxious. You begin noticing red flags faster. You stop romanticizing inconsistency. You may raise your standards quietly. You expect effort. You expect honesty. And if someone cannot give it, you stop chasing. After this shift, your relationships become healthier. You choose stability over intensity. And once you taste that peace, you will not return to emotional chaos. Cancer, now we move into the deeper current. The next 4 cards are not just about comfort. They are about power. They are about you stepping into a stronger version of yourself. The 5th oracle card is self-trust awakening. Cancer, you have strong intuition. You sense energy quickly, but many times you doubt it. You ask others what they think before trusting your own feeling. That pattern is ending. There will be a situation where your gut warns you early. Instead of ignoring it, you act on it. Maybe you avoid a bad deal. Maybe you step back from someone unreliable. That decision proves your inner voice was right. After that moment, something shifts. You stop second-guessing every instinct. You start trusting your first emotional reaction. You understand that your sensitivity is a strength, not a flaw. Once this self-trust locks in, you move with more confidence. You hesitate less, and people begin seeing you as decisive, not just emotional. The 6th oracle card is public confidence growth. Cancer, you often shine in private spaces. You support others behind the scenes, but this cycle pushes you into visibility. There may be a moment where you are asked to present, lead, or speak up publicly. At first, you may feel nervous, but you do it anyway, and you do it well. You realize that your empathy makes you relatable. Your calm presence makes people feel safe. That becomes your advantage in professional or social spaces. After this shift, you stop hiding your talent. You allow yourself to be seen. and that visibility brings new opportunities. The seventh oracle card is career direction clarity. There has been confusion about your long-term path. You may have felt pulled between stability and passion. In this phase, the fog clears. A conversation, offer, or realization helps you understand what truly aligns with you. You stop chasing what looks impressive and start focusing on what feels meaningful. You begin setting clearer goals. You may upgrade your skills, you may change roles, but the decision feels grounded, not emotional. Once this clarity forms, you feel less anxious about the future. You know where you are going, and that direction gives you steady momentum. The eighth oracle card is spiritual protection and peace. Cancer, you have worried about outcomes for too long. You try to protect everyone. You try to prepare for every possible problem. But this shift teaches you that you are protected too. There may be a situation that works out in your favor unexpectedly. Something you feared dissolves peacefully. That moment restores your faith. You begin praying or reflecting with calm instead of fear. You stop assuming the worst. You allow life to support you instead of fighting everything alone. By the end of this cycle, your heart feels lighter. You are still caring. You are still sensitive, but you are stronger, balanced, protected. Cancer. 8 lasting shifts. Emotional backbone. Home restructuring. Financial responsibility. Love standard elevation. Self-trust awakening. Public confidence growth. Career clarity. Spiritual peace. Now your affirmation. I protect my heart without closing it. I create a peaceful and stable home. I manage my money with wisdom. I choose love that feels safe and secure. I trust my intuition fully. I allow myself to be seen and valued. I follow a clear and aligned career path. I live with faith instead of fear. If you want to understand how these 8 shifts connect to your personal situation, my readings start at $9. The $99 membership gives you 30 days of unlimited follow-ups, so you can move through these changes with clarity and emotional strength. This is not just healing. This is emotional power.